Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I love you, my GT family. Love you so much. Let's get started. Hello guys, you're watching German Gyan. My name is Nidhi Jain, and guys, today I want to wish you first of all a very Merry Christmas. So Merry Christmas to all my GG family and wish you all a very Happy New Year. Only 4 days are left for New Year. May God bless you with all the happiness of the life. May you all stay blessed and always keep smiling, and I love you guys. Thank you so much whatsoever you have given me in 2020 entire. I know that 2020 was not very good. Of course, there was so much which was happening with all of you, not only me, not only you, with everyone. To God that 2021 will be much better for everyone. So yeah, let's start this video on this note. And guys, today we are here for an amazing video. So I'm here with a super demanding video. Like everyone want to know that what is the difference between Goethe, TELC and TESDAR, when we have to give which exam and where it happens and what we have to write it, what is the criteria. So yes, let's get started. Are you guys excited? Let's go. So guys, before I want to tell you the difference between these all exams, I want to tell you that what are the German levels, what are the exams of German, what it happens and everything. So guys, basically we are having 6 levels of German, so which is A1, A2, B1, B2, C1 and C2. So guys, what we do and where we have to, when we have to give which exam, till which level we have to learn, there are so many questions all of you. So let me tell you, A1 is for students and a very basic level. In school, A1, A2 is normally done. B1 is also done if you have choose German in 10th. So yeah, if you are in 9th or 10th, then yes, B1 you will be studying, but not a full course. Just a limited chapters or limited topics you will be getting. So guys, if I start with the level, so A1, A2 is for the basics, B1 is for the job criteria. If you want to do a job, then B1 is minimum. If you talk about India, then also. If you talk about Germany, then also. But B2 is must, and now B1 is must. I'm so sorry. And now they have make a criteria that if you are in Germany also, then for part-time jobs also you need B1. So yeah, if you are going to Germany or you are staying in India and you want job, then do remember, do stick in your mind, do paste it in your mind that yes, B1 you have to do. Without B1 you cannot get any job in German field. So yeah, this is very important point. Now if I go to the next point, then when you have to give the exam, so guys, you can directly appear for the exam which you are learning the highest level. Suppose you are doing C1 highest level, suppose you are doing only A2, then you can appear for the only level which you are giving the highest level. If you are doing A2, then you have to give only A2 exam. If you are doing C1, then you only have to give C1, B1, B2. Choose any level which you want to do according to your profile, according to your field, according to your career option. You have to select that which level is best for you. Not everyone will be good for B1, not everyone will be good for C1. So yeah, you have to think over it and then you have to opt that okay, till which level you have to reach yourself. Like for B1, A1, A2 is must. Without A1 and A2, you cannot jump to the B1. But yes, if you're in B1, then you have to think that okay, B2 is for me or not. Because more or less in every field, B2 is not much required for the people. So yeah, you have to think before opting it. Am I clear? Okay, now let me come to the next point. Okay, so first of all, let me talk about the difference between TELC and Goethe. So Goethe is for only German and we take Goethe German exam plus we can study German there also. So yeah, this is for Goethe, and for TELC, they conduct only exams. There is no classes or anything in TELC exam. Now if I come to the second difference, then second difference is that TELC organize 10 more European languages exam and Goethe is only dedicated for German learners. Now if I talk about the similarities between Goethe and TELC, then the similarity is that they both want 60% marks for passing criteria. If you get 60%, do remember if you are 0.5 less also, they will be not giving you the passing certificate. So yeah, you have to do a lot of work. and by the experience of mine, I want to tell you that yes, this is true that TELC exam is much easier and GOET exam is harder. This is a bitter truth, but yes, this is the truth. And for Indian people who are watching this, then guys, GOET is only available in India. Only means like in India, there for German, there is only one exam which is GOET. And if you go to Germany, then you are having TELC exam, you are having GOET exam, you are having TESDAF. So you are having so many different exams. Yeah, now let me talk about you more that okay, what is the difference between TESDAF? Now guys, TESDAF is totally different exam from GOET or TELC. They are basically the exam for non-native speakers who are non-native speakers of Germany. The exam is for that. Now what actually examine you? So basically they give you the opportunity who want to study German or you want to become scientist. So basically they get the exams for those people who want to actually work in Germany. So TESDAF is for that people. So guys, this particular test is run by TESDAF Institute. So they don't give you the passing or the fail result. They tell you that exactly where you are standing in German. So basically they give you marks like points. So TDN5 is a good one, like more than okay. And if you go for the TDN4, then it is like average. You are okay in that. And if you get TDN3, then you are less than average. And I'm again telling you that for clearing this exam, TESDAF, as they don't conduct exams level wise, they actually teach you when you receive at C1 level. If you're on C1 level, then yes, you can give it. But I think so TELC is much easier for the Germany people. So yeah, if you are in Germany, then go for TELC exam, not GOET, because GOET is little tough. So I always suggest the students who are going to Germany that you must do German from here. That is not a thing. And suppose student is going from German GAN. So German GAN gives you the certificate for A1, A2, B1 for each and every level. So if you are going in A1 level by us or you have done till B1 level, so you will be getting the certificate from our side, and that will help you in a visa purpose. Like in visa, you have to show that okay, you have done this particular level. So you have to show that. So once you give that certificate, visa will be done from our side and from the German MSc side. When you go to the Germany, then apply TELC exam there, because that is a much easier exam and in that you can score much good and that will be much more beneficial for you. So yeah, I will suggest this. If you want to give GOET exams in Delhi itself, then it's your choice. But this is my personal opinion. And if you are in India, then of course you have to give GOET exam. In India, there is no TELC exam on net. You may see that it is in Bangalore, but yeah, that is not at all true. In India, TELC exam is not valid. Only GOET exam is valid in India. So yeah. TELC, TESDAF is for Germany people or outside visa, not for India. In India, only GOET certificate works. So if you are outside and you want to come India, then only GOET exam will work. If you are in India and work for India, then only remember that GOET exam will work. I hope this video has helped you and clear your points. If you have any more questions regarding this topic, then please comment down below. Or you can message me or text me or DM me on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, anywhere, wherever you want. And guys, don't forget to subscribe German GAN and stay tuned for the next live session. I'm coming on Tuesday at 2 p.m. live with all of you guys with all your queries. So stay tuned. See you, and till then, stay happy. Wish you a very happy New Year and a Merry Christmas. Bye-bye. And guys, do follow me on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, everywhere. And guys, subscribe. Please subscribe. Bye-bye. Please take care and please give me more suggestions that, okay, what exact video you want from my side. Till